3, 2, 1, action. Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want. And we got to hear.
Hey, what's poppin'? Skitty. I heard a kid say that.
What is that?
What is skitty? Like, let's get it.
Get it.
Skitty.
It's Kenny?
It's skitty.
Like, let's get it. Kenny.
Get it.
I think it's Irish. No, it's who was it? It wasn't Lil Peep.
That's kind of dope though. Like you just take it and roll with it. Cause for me now, I'm at this like point in my life where I hear things and I'm like, that's what they're saying. Like I'm not gonna take it and make it.
I hear it and I want to slap someone.
You're like, shut up, you stupid.
Really?
You got anger, it's just...
Dude, like right now, Isaac is in this phase where he's saying like, bruh. For everything.
Does he call you bruh? Or
Yes.
bruh?
Yes.
What do you tell him? Do you go, don't you call me
And I'm like, don't bruh me, what the fuck? And then
I say, all right, bro.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
No, then he'll just be like, no, he's a good kid. Like he won't do it. But like he just sometimes because we have such a great relationship and like we fuck around a lot too. Like we're so close in age that we're like, we'll fuck around. So sometimes he'll forget like, oh shit, this is still my mom. I still need to be respectful. So we check him and we'll be like, hold on.
Yeah.
You can't bruh your mom. Like
I have to check my daughter too, cause she's tall, but she all like we joke with her like she's an adult sometimes, cause she is mature for age, but she's still a fucking kid at times, and we have to remind her like, yo, you're a kid, right?
Like, sorry, Dad. My bad.
She's probably 5'11".
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
she's close.
My height.
You?
She's
Oh
my
yeah.
height.
Yeah. She's taller than
How
me
old
and
is
her mom. 14?
14?
Is that hard to have your kid taller than you?
No, cause she can't hit. Like I still punch way harder than her.
Get bigger.
She got long arms. She can't work anything on the inside. I just step in and fuck up the ribs real quick. Like one of these.
Yeah, those hurt.
Oh, kidneys gotta tear them down.
Legs out.
5'11" at 14. That means she's still gonna grow.
Yeah.
She might be like 6 something.
It might be, but she doesn't want to play basketball and shit. She doesn't want to play what? Make like
Just because
45,000.
you're tall doesn't mean you have to play basketball.
No, but she can play volleyball. She can play tennis. She can
They
play
make 45 G's a year?
between 45 and like 65.
Even like a star player? Like what about one of the star players?
Now, you talking about star, you talking about something different. It's about 68,000.
Hey Bart, name a star player. That's the problem.
Lamara Johnson.
That is not a. What?
That's the problem,
It
right?
could have been Gigi Bryant.
Sure. Oh, Kobe's kid.
Yes.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm like,
I thought you were actually named a WNBA person.
no, I'm like, it could have been Gigi Bryant.
Oh, right.
There are star like LA Sparks players. I just don't know their names because they're not that starry enough.
Well, they don't advertise the games either.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. They don't advertise the game because the attendance isn't big enough for them to feel like they have a market that's going to be lucrative.
It's like LA Galaxy shit, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone.
That's one thing I really like about MMA is that in MMA, there's women MMA that can headline a whole event.
Yeah.
Which I think is super cool.
Do they get treated equally?
Yeah, like Ronda Rousey was like the Conor McGregor of her time.
Oh yeah.
She's
So
bigger
got
than
mad
fuck
respect.
tons of dudes.
Yeah.
So it was so cool. It's cool to see like in like a macho masculine sport that was I think the first sport where like
Women were holding it down. They were
women
equal.
and the men they're
yeah.
equal paydays. It was
What's
really
funny is
cool.
Ronda Rousey was on this Japanese reality TV show, and they had these straight up black belt judo dudes that came in, and it was like 5 or 10 contestants that tried to take her down.
Yeah.
She made those dudes look like little kids, man. It was
She's Olympian. She's
More
Olympian.
people know the name Ronda Rousey than BJ Penn, who is my favorite MMA fighter of all time.
That is true.
So that's all, and he's one of the fucking legends of the sport.
Yeah, she's like one of the godfathers.
So
I would say in MMA, it doesn't. I think it's more gender equal in that professional sport.
because
Which
if
is
you're-
rare in sports.
Well, right, but if you're a woman fighting a woman, you really can fucking put on a show. Like I think that WNBA, it's just the market for it is like, yo, NBA is fucking like this, and WNBA is it's not.
That's true. In comparison, the game action is different.
It's just different.
I think that it's also the fact that they started so close at around the same time, guys and women on
they did?
in MMA. Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't
MMA.
like it wasn't the gap that the NBA and the WNBA had. Like that's we're talking what 20, 30 year gap with the
I wonder
NBA
how
versus
the
WNBA.
WNBA ladies feel about Joanna Man. You know that movie?
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like that just made WNBA a joke. To
I
me,
don't know if they had WNBA back then. Or did they?
no,
Yeah.
Joanna Man, you remember that
Yeah,
movie
I
where the
remember.
guy, like for those of you that don't know, like this basketball player, he ends up getting kicked out of the NBA, and so he still wants to play ball, so he ends up joining, like he dresses like a woman and joins the WNBA, but like to me that was honestly the first introduction to WNBA. I didn't even know it existed, so to me, I registered as like WNBA is a joke because he kept making jokes of it too. Like it wasn't something to take serious. And
I mean, it is a joke
brought it
in a lot of
back.
ways. It is. It definitely.
Yeah, they brought it back at the end though.
No, but okay. So what's so interesting? What the part of the bullshit of our culture is that if you were to be like, yo, everybody, we're all gonna throw a ball as far as we can today, right? More people are gonna watch just to see the ball go farther than ever than like, hey, now the chicks are gonna do it and they're not gonna throw it quite as far. It's just that's just how we all are, right? I wanna see the record get set. I wanna see the farthest thing. It's more visually stimulating. I'm not saying it's right or whatever. It's just that's part of the bullshit.
Right, because in tennis, it's more gender like.
Absolutely,
close.
there's so
Because
much technique.
You're not really looking at it because there's women players that are fucking killing it, right?
Yes.
But then when
Not
it comes
'cause of
to
power.
yeah, because there's like the lingerie football league or whatever, like it's just. Unless they're sexualized, it's not the same.
There's no gimmick.
As far as the skill set goes.
That's what it really is. In tennis,
So same with, I think that's why the NBA and the WNBA, it's not that it's not very gender neutral or whatever you call it, because the skill set is completely different.
And maybe like you said,
it's more of a masculine sport too, where with the charging and the fouls and the dunking. Like if you become accustomed to seeing that in a game, and now there's this other version of this game that doesn't really show that as much or not as
You play a different game in that.
Yeah, they do.
it's interesting to watch as well.
Yeah, but with tennis, it's all about control. So like you can, like I remember when I took private tennis lessons, my tennis coach was big. He's a big guy. He was fat, okay? But he would literally stand at the tee and have me running all over because he had such amazing control with the racket and follow through. Like he didn't have to do anything. When I finally got good, like then he would just hit drop shots and have me run into the fucking net the entire time. And then I'd be in no man's land, he'll toss a lob right over my head again. So he had amazing control with it, and like that's why tennis is so dope. Like I love tennis. And I was trying to tell my daughter, I'm like, yo, you get good at that shit, you can go pro at 14, 15, and get out my house.
Right, like the sisters, they make a ton of fucking money well into their, are they in their 40s now?
The
I don't
biggest some of the biggest athletes in the world are the sisters, the Serena, the Williams.
Do they separate men and women in tennis?
Yes.
But it doesn't make the women's side less entertaining though. It's still sick. So
You still see some sexism in there, because like when guys show emotion and smack their racket on the
Yeah,
go, right?
fuck yeah.
He's committed. He's so
Serena just went through that.
yeah, but when she did it, she's emotional. She can't control her emotions on court and shit. Like, but guys is they're so passionate about the game and the match. But it's like, bro, why the fuck? Like, I'm always in awe of women. I will always be rooting for women. They go through so much more than us. They handle shit so much better than us.
That's right.
And I will always be important. So I call bullshit when guys be like, oh, she's too emotional. Like, man, like, I've cried before. I'm not gonna act like I don't get emotional. I'm not as emotional as other people, but women hold it down, bro. I couldn't go to cramps I'd be like, take this uterus out. I don't want it. I had one cystoscopy. I was like, I don't want it.
I would spade myself if I had to go through every month.
I take my dick. I don't want it. I want to be a Ken doll. I want to be smooth down there.
The end of a fucking Super Bowl when the other team loses, there's confetti going down of the other team's like colors, and the guys are sitting there like in their fucking helmets.
Yeah, they crying.
Yeah, but yeah, nobody's like, yo, they're fucking being bitches out here, you know? Like, nobody, yeah.
Exactly. So that shit is
That's part of the
right.
bullshit of the way that we all are, even just evolutionarily, right? Like we came from very primitive backgrounds. Like, so when somebody does something we've never seen before, or something that it's like, whoa, that's so hard to do. It's so much more interesting. But female figure skating, nobody gives a fuck about male figure skating. Female figure skating,
That is true, though.
That is
the most
true.
sickest like version of figure skating, because seeing dudes do it, I don't enjoy it.
Is there male synchronized swimmers?
Exactly. I don't even fucking know. And I don't want to know.
Who's watching them? Yeah.
I don't want to know. How about that?
I don't understand how like what is it? Water polo? Is that an Olympic sport?
Yeah. I think so.
Like who the fuck? Like, but whose dream is it to be? I want to be an Olympic water polo player. Like,
I guess if you played in high school,
deal. Nobody's giving cereal deals for fucking water. Like, who do you Speedo? Who are you getting deals from? Brand deals from?
maybe you would probably cross over to swimming, so you could be like Michael Phelps. Because he gets pretty big
Shit
deals.
just seems ridiculous.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, Michael Phelps cashed in. But I mean, he also was the absolute best. We got like 6 gold medals.
Yeah, who could you name before Michael Phelps?
Nobody.
Before him, no, but after like Ryan Lochte.
And Ryan Lochte, there you go.
Yeah.
But that's the motherfucker that lied in Mexico, right?
And that was hard. That was hard for me to try to pull, and you did.
But that is the only reason why I knew, because of his drama.
Yeah.
But yeah, like before Michael Phelps, I guess you have to be like the leader or like the trendsetter or whatever it is. Like
Michael's the GOAT, so he's
Oh my God.
like, all Olympians. I think he's either number 1 or number 2 most gold medals of all time.
I want a hug from him because I feel like he can wrap his arms around twice.
his shoulders.
That shit is crazy,
I just want
bro.
to watch him eat. I just want to watch him eat.
He eats a lot.
Yeah, so many fucking calories he has to consume in one.
That's why he smokes weed.
He's got
Yes.
fucking beautiful abs.
Yeah, that's
9,000 calories a day.
Yeah, because he practices like fucking for hours.
He's like, guys, can we order another pizza? Like, Michael, it's been 6 pizzas, and he's like, I'm fucking starving, dude.
It's been 6 minutes, is what I'm saying. Order a fucking pizza. CDs, he pulls out the chains and shit.
That guy eats.
Imagine he has them all.
Yeah, just all of us like, you see this? 6 of them. 6
Where's he pulling
pizzas.
him out of if he's shirtless? Why is he pulling it out if he's shirtless?
He had a t-shirt on while he's eating
No, he's
pizza.
fucking drunk as fuck. For calories. He's drinking beers for calories.
Okay.
And my daughter took karate for 7 years and still can't take a punch. I'd be like,
Maybe you should change your schools?
I just took her out of it. Like I tried to.
Like it?
Yeah, she said she liked it. I went to like all the graduation ceremonies and all that, and she was doing the katas and the blocks and all of that. So one morning I just got up and tried to scare her, like do that, and I'm thinking she gonna, man, took it right to the chest. I was like, you fucking weak.
You hit her in the chest?
Yeah, and then she had to stay at home because I can't send her with a bruise on her chest. Ugh, ruined my day.
See, that's what's not fair about it, right? If you were to tell me, hey, we're all gonna do a demo right now where a guy's gonna fucking take 12 concrete slabs, he's gonna fucking put his fist through all of them. I'm in, I'm watching it, right? And then if you tell me after that a girl's gonna do 4, I'm getting a hot dog. Every time.
I would join you, dude.
That's all. It's just not fair sometimes.
True.
But then,
But if she does 12,
I watched.
you know what I'm saying?
Or if she stuck 2 of them in her pussy.
Thank you. She takes her tits out, she sucks some dick or something. I'm watching that every
Back
time.
to Steve. I'm back to Steve.
He didn't even mention the pussy.
I don't know.
Why'd you go there?
Because I always
This
got
is why we have these off-camera conversations.
Did I mess up?
I don't think so.
I thought I was
You
just,
did really good.
I thought I was just having Steve's back.
I just didn't want to visualize the pussy with the
I'm
board.
trying to make karate more entertaining. Is what I'm trying to do.
I was just visualizing my pussy having boards, and then I was like, oh my god, like fuck, I'm gonna get a blister, or I don't know what's gonna
But
happen.
you'd also
like,
get a black belt.
Karate really teach you that though? Like, is it really all about smashing through boards?
Yeah, fuck yeah. That's all it's about.
I thought it was like I thought it was harnessing your power
Like,
and
do you
focusing
honestly
on
even
one
learn
thing.
how to do that?
Of course.
I think they're Home Depot's #1 customer.
You learn to jump kick it. You learn to jump kick.
Or like the fucking cylinder.
Brick, cinder blocks, just that's how Home Depot stays in business.
contractor's worst enemy, man.
Just go to construction shops and fucking
They're
up.
actually best friend because you're buying the excess.
You see the security guard running out. Hey, get out of here! They're like, let's go! Somebody runs out, kicks it as they leave. Whole building.
Tell you guys are getting your shit built right now. There might be some
location in this neighborhood. Fucks up everything.
I know, I'm gonna watch my security cam so they don't do that to our house.
Anytime a home is being built, everyone's like, keep those fucking karate guys.
That's funny. But karate is the only sport that does that.
What?
It's like judo. Do they do that shit? Like, what the? Why? Why is what I'm asking.
Judo's about throws. Karate's about strikes.
The real reason
Another one that's about strikes?
Karate.
why they break shit,
Yeah.
it's mental. It's like mind over matter.
Yeah.
Getting through all obstacles.
Interesting.
It's also just sick looking.
Yeah.
I wanted to take karate really badly when I was little.
I took it.
I wonder what kind of person I would have turned out to be if I did.
Way better.
You probably would have fought for your insurance at the hospital.
Home Depot objects.
Tiff, add this to the list of your regrets, okay? Please.
Oh, it's there.
It's a new entry.
Oh no, baby, it's been there.
Oh, baby, it's an old entry, bitch.
It's the oldest.
You've always wanted to take karate?
Yes, karate, piano, guitar, swimming. Literally, I can gymnastics, ballet.
I started
All
taking
the shit I wanted
karate
to
3
do.
years ago. No, 2 years ago. You could still do it.
I could, but now I'm at this point where I'm like, I'd rather be miserable of the fact that I couldn't do it in my childhood. I've settled into this chair, you know? Like, that's where I'm at.
You're like, I'm in my late 20s. My life is over.
It's too late for everything.
I can't restart anything.
No, I can't. That's it.
Do you push it on Isaac though?
Do I push it on Isaac?
Oh, that's our doctor. If you guys.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Without camera, yeah.
Do I push on Isaac? No, I mean, I don't put, I guess like for us, we were trying to give him some extracurricular activity. So he did do swimming for some time and he was killing it. And then, but then, I don't know why we stopped taking him, but we did. We stopped. And then we ended up taking him to.
Was he bored of it? Or like.
No, he actually liked it. I forgot what happened. I think we took a trip, like a really long trip, and then we ended up missing the lessons. And yeah, I broke up the momentum. So then
I remember the confidence. I remember pre-swimming Isaac. You know, you would see him like really want to get in the pool, but he's kind of scared and he's like walking around. I remember when he had those inflatable things.
Yeah.
And then I remember like after swimming Isaac, he just dives in all the time. He's swimming around.
He knows his strokes.
Yeah, you see his confidence go through the roof.
For sure. But then like afterwards, like I ended up asking him like, okay, well, because then we got back from the vacation, whatever, and I'm like, oh, you know, you're swimming. It's been a while. Like, we forgot about your swimming. So then he was like, I actually want to try something else. And then he got really into piano, and that's when we bought a piano. We did the whole piano lessons.
Whoa. You bought a piano?
Yeah.
Like not a keyboard, but an actual piano?
A piano. A smart piano that teaches you.
It's an electronic piano.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got a piano.
It's not that.
Y'all rich.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
It's like a grand or two, right?
It was just 1,000.
You're thinking of a baby grand or some shit.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you say I bought a piano and not like I bought a keyboard. I'm thinking, all right, 3 movers and gotta move the furniture out, sitting in the living room with no
We
furniture
built
around
it.
there.
It's not
If
that.
I hadn't seen it, I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what losers today.
Why does it matter? Oh, because you're.
No, because.
Oh, you love your son?
No, because, oh, cool, you got into piano a little bit. I bought you a baby grand piano. That would be nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. That's the
such
kind of shit Bart Kwan would do.
We did that. Well, my mom got a used piano for us.
Okay.
But it was a big piano.
What do you mean that's the kind of stuff
Just
Bart
wait,
Kwan would do?
dude, till Taika fucking says anything, like, about what he wants to do. You're gonna full freight fucking do all of it. I have no doubt in my mind.
He already got a drum set.
I did buy him a drum set.
There's cheaper pianos.
Yeah.
You could get a piano for like a couple $100.
Yeah, true.
Drum set for like $160.
There we go.
$160 for a baby drum set?
Cause it's kind of like fake. Like you can't really play any beats on it, but
I think
it's
he's
just
just
fun.
saying
It's
the
just-
price.
That's a lot of money.
Saying the price.
One of my first 7 Christmases.
It's not. It's a baby's drum set.
That's one of my first 7 Christmases in a row.
To me, it's cheap. Cause my drum set, if I were to buy it now, it'd be like $7,000.
Jeez.
How old is your baby now?
2.
Did y'all have birthday parties for 1 and 2?
Just 1.
That's crazy. If I have another kid, not having
the
birthday
party was
parties
for
until
us.
like 5.
Yeah,
he'll
the party
celebrate
was
his
for
birthday
us.
on my birthday.
No, it was for
Because we're not doing nothing extra for that shit. Well, he's not gonna remember this shit. I don't give a fuck about these pictures.
They'll start remembering.
5. 4 or 5, yeah.
So no fucking birthdays.
Nothing up until that time.
The one year.
There's none of that shit.
Yeah, the 1 year was for us to show all of everyone, like, we fucking were able to keep this child alive for a year. So it was a celebration. That's what that was.
That is so stupid and hilarious and amazing. I love all of it.
Right.
Look, we kept this human alive. The fuck?
Cause no one
like the
believed in
second
us.
year.
Yeah.
That's like the second year.
Not
we're like,
everyone does keep a kid alive till 1.
This is true though. This is
Yeah.
true. How
This ain't the Great Depression. That shit's pretty.
This year is gonna be
13.
12. 2008.
Yeah.
Oh shit! All right, man, that's a good one.
Wait, 2008? That's the same year Isaac was born.
What?
Yeah, January.
Born in 2008.
Yes,
January.
2008.
Does he complain about Christmas presents? Yeah.
No, he gets both.
Oh, okay.
We don't.
You're a good
We
parent.
don't bunch him up.
I remember 2008. Like, that was recent.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
So
But yeah, so after the whole piano thing, and then we were giving him lessons, like taking him to a whole bunch of lessons, and then he just kept complaining about going to the lessons. He would never practice. So I'm like, why are we spending the money on these lessons?
do that. You just gotta beat him.
Yeah.
No, but like I didn't want to get. So I gave him this like, listen, we're at these crossroads. If we continue, do you think like, you can eventually like appreciate it and be like, oh, that hard work paid off. I have this skill. I can use it, whatever. I know it's a difficult ask to ask a child
He's
this.
too young for the foresight.
I understand. But then I ended up asking him that and I said, is it gonna go in this other route of, we're gonna keep forcing you to go. You're gonna complain every single time. You're never gonna practice. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna end up resenting piano, and it's gonna be the worst thing of your life. And he ended up being like, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? This can save me some money, so we're gonna put it away for now. We have the piano at home. If you want to pick it up, you know how to pick it up. And then, like I said, it's a smart piano, so you can plug in the iPad, and he could do his lessons if he wanted to. So I'm like, you can push yourself to do it if it's that important to you.
Right.
Because I'm like, it takes time to drive out there. It's a lot of money, and it's just a lot of dedication.
If it was really a smart piano, it would be like, hey, kid, I don't think you're gonna really do this.
I'm just saying, you haven't touched me all week.
Yeah, like, come on.
Not really feeling like you're in this.
31 days ago, okay? Come on.